What's up, Soul Family? Coming at you with another collective reading. This time, we're going to be using our Carnival of Time Tarot. And, as always, I'm going to kind of just be pulling and seeing what messages are meant to come out without kind of really having a theme. But, let's get right into it. First card we have is the Five of Wands, or the Five of Deku Sticks. The Queen of Bottles. Oh, that one just jumped out. The Four of Swords. I'll adjust those in just a second. The Five of Pentacles, or the Five of Rupees. I'll pull one more and we'll use the bottom of the deck. Oh, the Six of Wands again. We got that yesterday. And what's at the bottom? We have the Page of Bottles. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get these all organized and we'll go from there. So maybe with this reading, we're seeing somebody who's had to gain a lot of emotional intelligence through all the conflicts that they've had. I think it's really underrated just how much having emotional intelligence plays a factor in our experience, especially when we fail to consider sometimes that when other people might get angry or upset, they might unalive people or they might, harm people. So having gained a certain level of emotional intelligence, especially through adversity, is definitely something to be noted. Especially because there are times like where when we have these trials and tribulations where we allow it to kind of put a chip on our shoulder, or we allow it to kind of have us put walls up. So the fact that the Queen of Cups is coming up is showing that you had a certain level of integration through these experiences, that you allowed the knowledge to kind of be gained and you didn't really allow the trials and tribulations to kind of hold you back. So definitely great job so far. Maybe you're also somebody who has been struggling with feeling stagnant lately. Maybe even feeling as if things are not really moving in the way that you want it to with the Four of Swords. Maybe as well you've been feeling kind of like left out in the cold. Maybe you've been feeling as if, you're not connecting with people in a certain way. Maybe as if you're isolated. Or maybe with the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, it's showing somebody who might be frustrated because their achievements might not be acknowledged the way that they might want. Especially with the Four of Swords energy. Maybe there's things that you've been working on and you are waiting for that acknowledgement. So I definitely see it coming in because this came out later in the reading, which signifies that there's kind of like a timeline that we're kind of progressing through, or at least that's how I see it in this case. But many times with the Four of Swords, while we are going through the stress period, many times people tend to feel as if this is something that kind of ends up stagnant or seeming stagnant from a certain perspective. And then during that, what seems to be stagnancy, the Five of Pentacles energy can oftentimes pop up. Us feeling dejected, us feeling left out, us feeling or maybe experiencing some kind of financial hardship of some sort. So whenever I do my readings, I always, or at least in person, I usually pull 5 cards and then I line up the center with the bottom of the deck. So maybe with the Page of Cups and the Four of Swords is pointing towards taking this period of time to kind of do what you need to feel rejuvenated. Maybe embrace that inner child. Maybe start kind of enjoying things that made you feel, or make you feel young. Maybe this rest period is meant for you to kind of really connect with that younger energy. Maybe even though you already have a certain level of your emotions mastered, the Page of Cups is showing that this rest period is a time that's allowing you to kind of deepen that experience and learn how to feel or connect and relate to your emotions in a little bit of a better way. Because again, even though we might have a certain level of mastery already with the Queen, it doesn't mean that the road for growth isn't infinite. All in all, I definitely don't see that it's something that's going to last, this feeling of stagnancy. I think we're definitely stepping out of it and we're going to start entering our era of accomplishments, in which not only we are satisfied with what we accomplish, but others around us are able to kind of see what we have put our efforts into. The Six of Wands is definitely that kind of celebration in which we are able to be grateful for the things that we've accomplished, but it also typically denotes the energy of our community and the people around us and our peers being able to also see the work that we've put in. On the reverse side of this card, though, we like to make sure that as we do start accomplishing these things, or as we even start to pursue these accomplishments more consistently, that we don't allow that to kind of boost our ego or allow our ego to kind of take control of how we interact with things. You always want to try your best to be humble in some way, shape, and form, no matter how skilled you are. There's nothing wrong with being grateful and, being confident in the abilities that you have and the work that you put in. At the same time, though, there is still a certain way to, maybe showcase that confidence. You can talk about your accomplishments in a humble way, and you can celebrate your accomplishments in a humble way without you being disrespectful to other people. But when you start to kind of put yourself and your perspective, and you start to feel as if because of the fact that you have accomplishments, you start to kind of put yourself above others, that's where we kind of have to watch out about how this energy can show up sometimes. All in all, I do see great things headed your way, so great work, my friend. And that, guys, was your reading. If you guys enjoyed, please let me know in the comments if it resonated. Don't forget to like and follow. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so at the link in the bio or by DMing me on here. And last but not least, don't forget to check out my Etsy shop, where I have lots of really cute things like desk mats, mugs, phone cases. I also have my aerokinesis and my manifestation ebooks posted on there. So feel free to check it out. I hope you guys have a great day, and peace and blessings, everyone.